Blah, 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 blah.
Get my
Gotta
beard
warm
warmed up.
the tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lips. You know, the tip of the tongue.
The
teeth,
arsonist
lips.
had oddly shaped feet. That's my favorite. All right. Well, that is not safe for some. We've been canceled. No, in all seriousness, welcome, folks. This is the second episode of Not Safe for Some. We have somehow survived 2 episodes. This might be our last. We don't know. The world's going mad, and we're getting old, so things could happen. So, welcome to episode 2. I am AFK Retro, and I am joined by the slowest person I know, who doesn't show up to work sometimes, Mr. Wheezy Turtle.
What's going on, Retro? First off, I just want to say we are recording this one day late, but I was at my other job. That's why I didn't show up to this job. So let's just get that out.
Priorities, sir. Priorities.
Exactly.
Before we move any further, what are we drinking today?
I myself have a Dos Equis today. Just drinking beer. Maybe not whiskey today.
I got a Juicy Haze by Voodoo, and perfect. I have a backup. I have a shotgun beer, Agent 77 IPA. So might be an interesting.
Double fist in it.
It's been a long ass day, so yeah, we're gonna go for it. So we have some housekeeping.
Cheers, man. Let's do cheers real quick. Let's get this out of the way. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Got too chick. Clink.
Oh,
I also didn't do pink up that time. It's fine.
I didn't either. I just kind of chugged that one a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. And Retro's got his paper again, guys. He cannot forget that paper.
Big brain, big brain. So housekeeping, you have some sad news for us.
Yeah. Okay, so I know in the last episode we were all hyped about Swag's Race to PC tournament. Guys, we didn't win. We didn't even qualify. We didn't even practice for the tournament. We went from playing on 110 FOV or 120 FOV, whatever we play on, down to 60 FOV with the console. I couldn't get my stuff working. So
60 frames.
60 frames. It was terrible.
Controller.
I couldn't hook up my Xbox. The controller was bad. It was... Anyway, yeah, we played for like 2 hours and then we stopped.
We hung it up.
Yeah, we knew. When the leading team was getting 30, 40 kills a game, we were like, well...
we were happy with our 5.
Yeah, we had gotten 5. Couldn't even... it was just... For you guys that play on console, you guys are insane. Well, that's all I gotta say.
Big old hands.
Yeah.
Big old hands.
Big old hands. Exactly.
Sad news for the Not Safe for Some crew.
Yes, we did not get 2 brand new PCs. So
we didn't really need them.
That's fair.
But let's see. Second housekeeping. Good news for y'all, bad news for me. We issued a challenge at the end of the last episode. If we got 1 comment,
just one.
That's our bar of success we're shooting for.
That's right.
1 comment, I had to buy a PS5 and get the New Horizon Forbidden West. And
facts.
We got it somehow. Some poor soul listened to all of that.
Yeah. Well, he commented. And well, first off, thank you for the comment. That was really cool. It was inspiring, congratulating us on our first episode. He said he liked it. I'm also excited about this too because Retro now has to buy the PlayStation 5 and I don't have to fork up any money. It's great. But we will be doing some content around that and stuff. So it'll be exciting.
As always, a day late and a dollar short because people have already beat that game. It's well at the day. This is selfishness for me. I just wanted a PS5. This is a perfect excuse.
Some weekly news. Well, just weekly, week and a halfly news. Give me 1 second. Okay, so everybody knows that what's going on in Ukraine is just absolutely terrible, and we're praying for everybody out there and all that stuff. So there's not much we can say about it that hasn't already been said. We just hope that this all comes to an end soon. But anyway, let me just read this article from Ubisoft just a little bit here. So, over the past few months, Ubisoft has been closely monitoring the situation, and our primary focus has been the security of our teams. Ubisoft said in a post on its own website that, quotes, as events escalated in mid-February, Ubisoft recommended all the teams take shelter in a place that they consider safe. To support them as they've made these difficult decisions, each team member was provided with additional funds to help cover exceptional costs and paid their salary in advance to account for any potential disruptions into the banking system. So I think that's a really cool thing that Ubisoft is doing for their employees, their team members, all that stuff, helping out everybody in Ukraine. And I know Ubisoft isn't the only company doing this. I also know Airbnb is helping out with giving free housing out there and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see all the support that's being given to Ubisoft. So
yeah, because a lot of development talent comes out of Ukraine and Russia. So
exactly, yes. One of their main studios, one of their biggest thing, is coming out of Kiev, which is obviously the capital of Ukraine. So
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, big W's for them. Big claps. You know, we're glad they're doing it.
Send bullets. So, they need bullets. Send those.
Yeah, send those too. They need a lot of stuff, but we're just happy that everybody's helping like that. So it's very cool to see.
Yeah, I love to see it. Hopefully, I don't know what the outcome of this is. It's not going to be good for either side, unfortunately. I don't think, but
yep.
Let's hope we keep the casualties to a minimum.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're already pretty crazy, so I mean,
yeah. My favorite fucking Call of Duty character is from Ukraine, Igor. Igor is so. Let's keep Igor in our prayers. In other news, you love him, you hate to smell him. Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You smell is
The Rock is cooking.
So
it's way better when he says it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. The dudes, we're the same size, believe it or not. He's just a little more cut.
Yeah, just a little bit though. Rocky,
just a little more cut than me. But it's been rumored and somewhat confirmed that he is going to be playing the main character in the Call of Duty franchise. So Activision, I think it's in the article like 2015 or something. Yeah. Said they wanted to make a Call of Duty universe, make it into a cinematic universe, so pulling the whole Marvel. And it looks like The Rock's gonna be the guy. Kind of excited. Big fan, especially in Fast and the Furious. He kind of saved terrible franchise, but he saved it somehow.
You just can't stop watching him though. I've literally seen every single one of those.
He's just such a nice dude, man.
Yeah,
I mean, look at that mug. Those pythons, exactly. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll start going back into the gym. I'm not myself lately.
That's more than the gym, but
that's whatever.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Whatever. Yeah. So super safe bet because The Rock is loved and clean, and except for his song, I think it's safe. I would have liked to seen more of a gritty character, maybe somebody less known. It would have been kind of fun to have like a Liam Neeson or something.
I don't think Liam Neeson is less known than The Rock, sir.
I don't. Maybe they could team up. Maybe throw in a Jason Statham in there and Sylvester Stallone. Just bring in all the weird
action heroes fucking ever.
Bruce Willis. I mean, come on.
Bruce Willis? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I understand that. More of a gritty character. Who's he playing? Do we know?
No, they don't really go into a lot of detail. It hasn't all been confirmed if he's actually going to be the main character, but it is, for the most part, known that he will be in it.
Okay, fair.
They haven't said what game it's going to be based off, but it will be based in Call of Duty lore. I would like to see Ghost. I mean, that terrible game, but it had a great story.
Yeah, well, do we even see Ghost? Who's going to be Ghost? You'll never know.
You never know.
There's never a picture of his face. The Rock might be Ghost. That'd be a ginormous ghost. I don't know how big he is in the fucking games, but dear God, 6'6", just fucking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Super excited about this one. So
Yeah, that's really cool. So in other news, we have another actor in another video game series is coming up. Anthony Mackie. He's set to play in a comedy or action comedy TV series for Twisted Metal. I don't know if you've ever played that game, Retro. I mean, you're much older than me, so I'm sure you've heard of it.
Back here.
But yeah, so the article says Twisted Metal's upcoming TV adaptation is set to land on American streaming service Peacock. So it's like Peacock, Paramount Plus. They're doing all this stuff right now.
On top of Halo 2?
Exactly. So I don't know. This could be good, but we'll see. Let me just read the article real quick. It'll turn vehicular combat series into an action comedy TV series. So starring Winter Soldier actor Anthony Mackie. First off, it should be Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Thank you.
He's fucking Captain America now. Whoever put this out, Molly Taylor from PC Gamer. It's Falcon and Winter Soldier, aka Captain America, Anthony Mackie. Sorry, we won't go into all that. He'll also be an executive producer on the show, along with Will Arnett.
Will Arnett? Are you? Oh, the comedy part. That makes sense, actually.
Yep. Exactly. Will Arnett, Mark Foreman, and Cobra Kai writer Micah Jonathan Smith. Jonah. Jesus. I only read part of his name. That's funny. Anyway. The story will follow Mackie's character, a milkman.
I love it. He's going to be that character.
Yeah. He's going to be a milkman who has no memory of his past, receiving a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of a better life, but only if he can deliver a package across a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It sounds like Sweet Tooth will be showing up to make his life harder along the way, too. So that's the end of the article as far as I'm going to read it. A couple questions here. One, how do we feel about that whole thing, Retro?
It'll be interesting because Twisted Metal is very like flipping through the air, very animated, very open world. So, and not open world in the sense that most people think, but you can go places and do things. I think the comedy thing might. I don't know if it's Will Arnett. It can't be bad though.
That's true, but I don't want them to try too hard to make it funny and like make it too corny at the same time. I mean, Anthony Mackie's a great actor. Yeah, he's a great actor, so I'm sure he'll be able to fill the role pretty swell. But pretty swell, Jesus. Anyway, pretty well. I know I meant to say pretty well, but be able to play the role pretty well. So I have another question. Is he going to be Sweet Tooth, right? Like, is that going to Milkman, Sweet Tooth? Is that going to be like, because he only has part of his memory. So is he just haunted by a past memory the entire time? What's going to happen?
TV always takes the story, chops it up into a million pieces, and tries to make it accessible to the broader audience. So
exactly.
Yeah, maybe. I can see a character arc doing that.
Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I don't actually know when it says it's going to release. Let me look at it real quick.
I didn't see it.
It doesn't really say, but whatever.
All right,
it's fine. We'll show some more news on it when we get more information about it.
That
clap.
Go.
Perfect. So I go. Ready?
And we're back.
And we're back. Short intermission. So that's kind of it for what we have for news for this week's podcast. Let's go into some games that we've played recently. And Retro, we're gonna let you take over this one since you're the only one who's actually played this game.
Yeah. So as we mentioned last time, Elden Ring was something we're looking forward to playing, or at least I was. Never played the Soulborn or Dark Souls, grindy camp fest, dodge, roll. So I bought it.
Heavy on the rolls.
Heavy
emphasis.
If you've seen my TikTok, heavy on the rolls.
Heavy on the rolls. Roll!
So it launched. You can definitely tell this was not meant for PC right off the bat. I've had some issues. We'll start with the negatives.
Negatives first.
I only have an Xbox controller, and it wasn't recognizing I wasn't playing it, and it's definitely a controller game for sure. I am struggling hard. I am super handicapped by not having the controller. I feel like the keyboard and mouse is just, it's not there, which fighting games have never been designed for that, so it's really not their fault. And it's a console port, so
exactly.
Yeah, whatever.
You gotta expect it though, right? It's a controller game. You should be prepared, Retro. Jeez.
Yeah, and this article is a little harsh. It's not a mess. I think this guy's being a little picky, to be honest.
What it was is people are going so hard on it now because all the critics, all this stuff gave it like 10s out of 10s and stuff like that. So I feel like all these smaller critics or whatever you want to call them, they're just crashing down on these bigger ratings and stuff like, oh, it's fucking terrible, blah blah blah.
It's clickbait.
It's really nice.
They're selling ads. Let's be honest.
That's fair. That's fair.
And speaking of, geez, how many times do you need to advertise this Samsung?
Samsung.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, first off, that was for it's the Pen, and then the 22 Ultra, and the S Pen, and then one day maybe someone will put some ads in our podcast.
Yeah, let's go Voodoo.
Yeah, let's go Voodoo. I'll start drinking Voodoo just for that.
Yeah, you'll switch your taste up just for that.
Exactly.
There are some noticeable issues, like if you encounter a larger boss, it does the frames do dip, and you are capped at 60, unless I'm mistaken when this comes out if they fix that. But it does lag, which makes it even compounds the hardness. That's what she said.
Yeah.
With the keyboard and mouse.
You gotta let me do that. Jeez.
No. Give you quick. But besides that, this game is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It is truly, and I'm only 3 hours in, which is basically the tutorial. So don't hold this.
The front part.
And I've already died like 400 times. So
yeah, you were streaming it over off on Twitch. Twitch.com/FK Retro. If you guys want to come see it sometimes when he's streaming.
Yeah.
Usually daily he streams. However, I was watching it the other day, and in between all of your rolls, when I actually got to see the game and the way the game played and stuff like that, it was very fun to watch. And it was great looking. It really was. So I might get it.
I recommend it. I got a cheap key, so legally, by the way, legally. Yeah. And since this is my first time playing a game like this, the boss fights, the 2 or 3 that I've encountered are very, very intriguing. They got a lock-on mechanism, but it's very, like, you can dip, dodge, duck, and roll as much as you want. It's like
there's no stamina bar on that stuff.
There is.
Oh, okay.
There is. But it's like an MMO, but you're solo. It's very cool and unique to me. First time playing something like this, so
yeah, that's fair. Because it's just like Diablo, right? That's what I heard. Not Diablo. Whoa.
No. That's Lost Ark.
That's
sexy Diablo.
That's a whole. Yeah, that's sexy Diablo. It's what's the other game? I cannot remember. What is it? It's another series or another iteration of what's the other game? I can't.
Bloodborne.
Whatever. We'll throw it in at the end of the podcast if I can figure it out. But yeah, so I agree. It's been pretty cool. It's been cool. Continue. Sorry, I had to interrupt for no reason. Apparently.
No. That's fine. That's what we pay you for.
There you go. They don't pay me. You're lying.
We're not paid at all. This is
we're not paid. This is for fun.
We're very bored. No, and I do like how they kind of just take you and they're like, go figure it out. So
that's true.
The tutorials are very bland. They just kind of kick you out there, and the first thing when you come out of the temple or whatever it is, you encounter a boss. So it's like, good luck, Delilah. You're on your own. So,
yeah, there's no taking it easy for you, son. They don't care.
No. Which is great because kids are coddled these days and they're wimps.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Get a job. You fucking 12-year-old. Just playing video games all day. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, so for something new for me, super excited. I might try to finish this one. I don't think it's an overly long game. But, I begrudgingly admit I spent like an hour and a half on one boss, and it's like a beginning boss. So
that's fair.
It's I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, luckily, if I do get it, I do actually have a controller here. that's meant for PC. So
well, my
hopefully
control
won't have the lag like you had and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't have a fancy one like you, but I went and tested on other games, worked just fine. So some technical issues to work out.
Yeah, definitely just with the game then, I'm sure. And just like you said, it's meant for consoles. So
yeah, but bravo, love it so far.
Good job. I think it's number 7 on Steam's. It's like top games recently. I think it's number 7. That was just some news I heard earlier. As I was reading about Elden Ring and all that. I think it's number 7.
I think it smashed a bunch of Twitch records too.
Could have been, yeah. Could have been. But that's pretty crazy. It's good game what I've heard so far. So maybe I'll hop on it, get a key myself and play it. Yeah. Sounds like I need to, so I can do some rolling with you. You know what I mean? rolling.
Dude, the game it's so frustrating, but it gets under your fingernails and you're like, I gotta get it.
Exactly. And if you guys want to watch some of his gameplay, once again, it is twitch.tv/AFK Retro. You'll find him there.
It's the same as my TikTok.
Yeah. All of our stuff is exactly the same everywhere you want to find us. So, like that. I think that's kind of it for the episode today. I don't have anything else unless you do.
I did get some shoes.
Ooh. We cannot forget about shoes, people. Let's see them.
I'm cheap, so these bad boys were on sale. And they're kind of goofy. I don't know. I think it's more of an older generation, elder millennial. But Jelly Bellies, Bertie Bott's beans when Harry Potter came out and all that stuff. I don't know if you can see it. They released a collab with Reebok, and they came out with these stupid ass shoes. But I love them.
I love them.
And the tongue has jelly beans in it. But that's the first pair of shoes I've bought in probably 8 years.
There you go. Hey, real quick, what size are those?
Because those are 15s.
That's fucking ridiculous. I don't what. Sometimes I wear a size 12 in certain Nike shoes, but otherwise,
that's pretty large too. That's 11. Larger than normal.
Yeah. Well, normally I'd say like I'm an 11 and 11 and a half. It varies between those, but yeah, that's 15 is crazy. So. I don't know.
I don't know what's about that.
Big shoes, big feet, big socks, big man. Love it. Giant miss. So, anyway. Ginormous feet. That's what I was going for. People get your
nailed it.
Nailed it.
You're all sick.
Yes. You're all sick, gross, disgustings. Perfect. Well, I think that's going to be the episode for today, guys. If you want to comment, like, share, whatever you guys want to do, go ahead and find us on all of the social media platforms at Not Safe for Some. It's right down there in the corner in this general direction right here. Beep, 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 beep. So stay tuned. I think this is going to drop this week, and then we're going to be filming another episode soon, as long as this one does not terrible.
Yeah, keep it up. Thanks for all the love so far.
Exactly. This has been fun for us. All of our mess ups. We very barely edit these videos, so you're seeing a lot of the raw stuff.
It's raw, baby. It's raw.
It's just, yeah. So, but yeah, thanks again for watching. If you made it this far, once again, follow us on all social medias. Social medias. I'm going to redo that. Once again, follow us on all social medias at Not Safe for Some, right down there in the corner once again. And we appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you very much. We out.